Well, a worrying discovery in Thailand with the revelation of a COVID-19 cluster that has been traced to a group of friends who went out drinking. Nearly a dozen people from the gathering have been infected, with 8 close contacts being monitored.
Thailand now has 75 infections with 1 death. The government has also reversed a decision to suspend visas on arrival for travellers from 18 countries. Now, May Wong joins us now from Bangkok for more on this. May, Thailand has been back and forth on its travel restrictions. What are the rules for travellers at this point in time?
At this particular point in time, there will be 3 groups of people who will be affected by this by law. Now, I'm going to show you these 3 territories. If you are coming from Hong Kong, South Korea, Italy, you will have to get visas in those respective countries at the Thai embassy before coming here. Previously, before COVID-19, these 3 territories, people from there, they are able to come into Thailand without any visas. Second group of people who will be affected by this right now, the visas for 18 countries, including the likes of China, India, Saudi Arabia, Mexico. These people previously were able to come into Thailand and get the visas upon arrival. But at this point in time, they will no longer be able to do that. They will have to apply for visas before even setting foot here in Thailand. And over at the Thai embassies in the respective countries, they will have to provide medical certificates to verify the fact that they are healthy. And also, they may be required by the Thai embassies all over in these respective countries to perhaps not travel until 14 days later. And finally, this third group of people from the 6 territories here, these 6 territories were actually identified as infection zones by the Thai government about 1 week ago. The likes of China, South Korea, as well as Italy. Now, these people coming from these countries will be quarantined, mandatory quarantined in a designated hotel near the airport if they were to step into Thailand. So these are the 3 groups of people who will be definitely and directly implicated by the Thai law. In terms of the visas, we're talking about this being effective from today for the next 6 months until September. So this is just telling you how the Thai government is trying to be rather coherent in their measures. But of course, the questions remain. How do you enforce all these kind of regulations, and are they being enforced at this point in time? Because many people are saying, hang on a second, the officers on the ground are not doing that. People are still able to come in. So the Thai government really needs to tell the people and to show the people that they are actually executing these policies in place. But before I go, I would also like to show you Erawan Shrine. Now, this is downtown in Bangkok. And Erawan Shrine is a tourist spot where many people would come here to offer their prayers, particularly on a Friday night. But looking at the situation, you can clearly tell that nobody is coming. The tourists are not here. Even the locals are staying away from this particular area. And so whether or not we're talking about visa-free or having to attain a visa, it doesn't matter because people are pretty aware of the COVID-19 situation.
May, before we let you go, talk to us about the situation within Thailand itself and the spread of COVID-19. The health authorities have identified a cluster of cases. What's now being done to prevent more clusters from emerging? Do we know?
This particular cluster came from 11 people who were partying together, and they were sharing drinks, and they were also sharing cigarettes for that matter. So the authorities are saying, please exercise social responsibility. When I talk about social responsibility, it's not just about personal hygiene, meaning please cover your mouth when you cough. And yet another is the fact that do not share utensils, do not share glasses when you're out in a group. Third of all, please do not have public gatherings. It's not necessary for you to come together, and if you can, please avoid these areas. And also, for the government's point of view, they have also perhaps cancelled some of the events. You and I know that Songkran, the Thai New Year, is coming up next month, in the middle of next month. However, for example, the city of Chiang Mai, they have gone ahead to say that there will be no events being carried out over Songkran. And over here in Bangkok as well, there are particular streets that normally would have been closed. For example, this area, Ratchaprasong, would usually be closed during the Songkran period because you would have thousands gathered here to splash water on each other to usher in the new year. But this year, they will no longer do that, and they are advising people to please not gather as well unnecessarily. So at the end of the day, it's not just about offering advice from the authorities, but also for people to really practice their own social responsibility as well as personal hygiene. So hopefully we'll be able to see the numbers go down and not perhaps create even more clusters going forward.
All right, May, thank you very much for that update. That was May Wong there in Bangkok.